Once upon a time, there was a solitary bird that was lost in the middle of the vast and isolated desert. Its wings were tired, and its body weak. It desperately longed to find some water and food to regain its strength and resume flight. In its anguish, the little bird lamented its miserable existence, feeling abandoned and hopeless. Every second that passed, its voice became a whispered lament, a murmur of its agony. Amidst this suffering, the bird felt alone, with only the light breeze caressing its feathers and the melancholic whisper of the wind among them as company. Night fell on the desert, enveloping the bird in cold and desolate darkness. Full of fear and helplessness, the bird tried once more to spread its wings to take off and escape from that inhospitable place. But its strength was insufficient, and it could not soar into the air. Its words of despair were lost in the vastness of the desert, but at that precise moment, an angel perceived its anguish. Moved by its pain, the angel approached and whispered in a sweet and calm voice, "Be at ease, I am here." Confused, the bird looked up and timidly asked, "Who are you?" The angel, with a serene look full of love, replied, "I am a messenger sent to meet God." A sensation of peace flooded the bird's fragile body upon hearing the angel's words. A celestial presence offered it a spark of hope amidst its desperation. Tentatively moving its wings, the bird asked the angel a favor, "Could you ask God why he has abandoned me? When will the day come when my pain will end? I feel so tired and feel like I can't go on." When the angel met with God, it shared the bird's message and recounted its sad and miserable condition, asking when its pain would end. God replied, "It is written in the book of life that the bird must continue to suffer, thus, it will not have happiness." The pained angel asked if it could suggest a solution, eager to help the bird. God responded, "Tell him that for 21 days and nights, he must stop complaining and feeling sorry for himself. He must only say this prayer, 'Thank you, God, for everything,' every time he feels like complaining or thinking about his terrible condition. Just repeat, 'Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.'" The angel returned to the bird, found it even more depressed and sad, and delivered God's message. This was the only option, otherwise, it would continue to suffer forever. So, the bird accepted the challenge. Even though it would not be easy, it had no other hope. The angel also noticed that a small plant had grown in the barren area where the bird was, and that the bird had found refuge in an old tree that had small sprouts of green branches. Moreover, to its amazement, a small pond of water had emerged from the ground, attracting other birds as well. The place had become a little oasis in the desert, with a flourishing and promising future. The bird, which used to always complain, no longer lamented but sang and flitted happily around the tree that provided it shelter. The angel asked, "Lord, how could this happen? How did the bird find joy and fulfillment?" God, with his infinite wisdom and love, smiled and replied, "See, my child, I have never abandoned any of my creatures." Then he told the angel to return to where the bird was and tell it that he loves it and is always with it. The angel agreed and prepared to execute God's will. Days later, it returned to the desert and met again with the bird. Its presence was met with a mix of surprise and joy by the bird, which had experienced a true transformation. The angel, with a calm and hopeful voice, said, "Little creature, I want to share with you a message from God. He told me that he has never abandoned you, that he loves you deeply, and that he is always with you." The bird, with tears and joy in its eyes, nodded and replied, thank you for bringing me this message of love and hope. I feel full of gratitude for the life that has been given to me and for the understanding that God has always been at my side." From that day on, the bird lived a life full of meaning and fulfillment. It learned to value every small gift that nature offered, to appreciate the love of those around it, and to find peace and comfort while sharing its gratitude with the world. Its inner light intensified, illuminating every corner of its existence and spreading joy to others. The story of the bird that complained to God invites us to appreciate and value everything we have and teaches us that even when we are in the midst of difficulties, we must remember that God is with us. Expressing our gratitude for daily blessings opens our minds and hearts to abundance, helping us find true fulfillment. Gratitude helps us appreciate life in its entirety, even in difficult moments, discovering lessons and opportunities for growth. It also strengthens our relationships and creates an atmosphere of mutual appreciation, recognizing the efforts and generosity of those around us, promoting empathy and love towards others. Being grateful is a daily choice that opens the doors to happiness, prosperity, and well-being. Let this story inspire us to connect with gratitude and to find happiness in the simplest things in life. Smile, be thankful, and embrace life. You only have the present to live it. If you liked this video, subscribe to the Limitless Horizons channel and activate the bell to receive more content on spirituality and personal development. Thank you for watching the video. Leave your comment and see you in the next one.